ドジャースは地元ロサンゼルス市内でワールドシリーズ優勝パレード、ドジャースタジアムで優勝セレモニーを実施しました。大谷翔平選手と山本由伸選手は満員のスタジアムでスピーチを披露し、現地を大いに盛り上げました。いつもの解説陣も今日はリラックスムードで楽しそうです。現地放送を翻訳してお届けいたします。
And for the fifth time in 9 years, the Dodgers are going back to the World Series.
I'll tell you, before this season started, they said the Dodgers are ruining baseball. Let's get 4 more wins and really ruin baseball. Let's go.
The Dodgers right in the long ball. Yamamoto goes the distance. Ohtani stays on one. Unbelievable stuff from Will Klein. Freddie Freeman, Mr. World Series. It's a game-ending double play. The Dodgers have forced Game 7. No way! Incredible. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's unbelievable to think that he could be in this game. Up the middle, bats to the back, over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
There are 30 teams in Major League Baseball, but only one gets to have a parade. And for the second straight year, that team is your Los Angeles Dodgers, the back-to-back World Series champions, getting ready to celebrate the 9th championship in franchise history with the entire city. The streets of downtown LA are already filling up with thousands of people, and Dodger Stadium will be ready to rock for that championship rally coming up. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers, Sportsnet LA's coverage of the Dodgers 2025 World Series Championship Parade and Rally. John Hartung here alongside Jerry Hairston Jr., Nomar Garciaparra, Oral Hershiser. The Dodgers and this city had to wait 36 years to have a championship parade, but they only had to wait 12 months for the next one. Look at this group of people behind us today, because there's not a whole lot to see right now inside the stadium. So everybody is here. Everybody is excited, Jerry, to celebrate the 2025 World Series champs. It's going to be another spectacular day.
Listen, there's nothing like Dodger Stadium on game day. But when you have a parade and rally, this place is buzzing. Early on, these fans are so ready to celebrate with the back-to-back World Series champs.
We were walking through the concourse on our way to our set here, and it was just so packed. And John and I were talking about, like, why is it so packed? Because there's nothing on the field. They're waiting for the guys to come in. They're waiting for the celebration on the field. And you know what's great is you really get to take in all the amazing things that Dodger Stadium has, and I think the fans are taking it in. But just what a feeling. It's a feeling of happiness. They're just excited because they can't wait to see their back-to-back World Series champions come in so we can celebrate inside.
This is an amazing day, and it's a day that you anticipate, and we remember last year. And last year I had Walker Buehler's jersey on. This year I had to wear this guy's jersey.
Yes, sir.
So this guy's jersey.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Walker went an inning, got 3 outs, had a little bit of rest. This guy goes 2 2/3 and has 0 rest. It was amazing.
It certainly was, and I saw someone tweet it out about how Yamamoto has joined Oral Hershiser, Sandy Koufax, and a few others on the Mount Rushmore of all-time great postseason performances. He was that good. So for you,
amazing,
who was on that list, a legend of Dodger baseball, paying tribute to what we saw from Yamamoto is incredible. I just love this, Oral, because we're here. There's no anxiety. There's no stress. There's only the excitement part, because when we come here for a playoff game or World Series game, everybody's just kind of anxious and excited. It's just all love, and it's all celebration today. Well, after Game 7, there were so many tweets out there. Let's run through some of them. Luka Doncic even tweeted, "What a game. Wow, congrats, Dodgers." And Ice Cube, who was expected to be here again today, tweeted a photo of him holding the Commissioner's Trophy with an ode to fellow LA native Kendrick Lamar, saying, "They not like us." The Los Angeles Rams tweeted, "Back-to-back World Series champions. Congratulations, Dodgers, on bringing it home." Nothing but love for the three-time World Series champs right there. And Highland Park High School, Clayton Kershaw's alma mater, tweeted, "Congratulations to our own Clayton Kershaw for winning another World Series. Once a Scot, always a Scot. Your leadership, perseverance, and excellence will forever inspire the next generation of Highland Park athletes." And even Rogers Sportsnet in Canada tweeted, "What a moment for Clayton Kershaw as he's reunited with his family following the final game of his career." Speaking of that man, Clayton Kershaw, riding off into the sunset after 18 incredible big league seasons, all of them with the Dodgers, 223 wins. The 2.53 ERA in his career, by the way, is the best by a starting pitcher in the live ball era. 3,052 strikeouts, 11-time All-Star, 5-time ERA champ, winner of 3 Cy Young Awards, 3-time World Series champion, also one of only 4 Dodgers to ever win the Roberto Clemente Award, and not pictured in the summer of 2031, he will be adding Hall of Famer to that incredible resume. And even Clayton Kershaw, Orel, said it after Game 7 on Saturday that he couldn't have asked for a better way to go out. Said it was kind of a fairy tale ending, going out as a back-to-back World Series champion.
And he was up in the bullpen, so there was a possibility. So he had the nerves,
next hitter, possibly.
He had the focus, he had everything that he built through his whole career, and it could have come down to a culmination of him on the mound in a Game 7 of a World Series for a 3rd World Championship. But fortunately, the Dodgers got the run. He didn't have to pitch. They climaxed, and that was amazing. And you know what? We can sit here and highlight his stats, guys, but I think we need to highlight the person and the character of Clayton Kershaw.
No question. And I think that was also motivating to the entire team when he announced that he was going to retire at the end of this season. I think it gave the team an extra motivation to say, let's win it for Kershaw. And it's not just because of his Hall of Fame career, but it's more because of the person that you mentioned, Orel. They want to win it and make sure he goes out on top. And boy, did he go out on top.
Guys, I've been very fortunate to play with so many great players. I played with Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., Derek Jeter. Played against Nomar Garciaparra. But Clayton Kershaw, I know he's a pitcher, but he's that baseball player every single day. Gave so much to this game. We talk about leadership, and you see those hugs by everybody to Clayton Kershaw. Yeah. This is what they wanted. Nomar, you made a great point. They wanted to make sure after Clayton Kershaw announced his retirement in front of all his teammates, that really inspired this team, and they gave him that extra motivation to say, you know what, we got to make sure Clayton Kershaw has the best possible chance to go out a champion, and they were able to do that for him.
I don't think people realize how unique that is all the great athletes, all the great players, like not many people get to retire the way they want to. It just doesn't happen. They always say, oh, Orel mentioned the other day about they got to rip the shirt off our back, right? And they're letting you know when it's time to retire. But to be able to announce it, retire, and then go out and winning, that's everybody's dream, and very few get to accomplish that.
Well, we see Shohei Ohtani right there. We'll have plenty more to talk about him and hear from him coming up. As you see the players loading the buses here at Dodger Stadium, they're going to head to the parade route in just a matter of minutes. Our coverage just beginning here on Sportsnet LA. So much more to come as we celebrate the back-to-back World Series champions, your Los Angeles Dodgers, able to get it done again. And yeah, Shohei Ohtani had a pretty darn good postseason run, capping off a great 2025. Plenty of coverage coming up. Most of them were here and able to do it last year, but you have a bunch of other first-timers who have no idea what this day is going to be like for them.
Obviously, Roki Sasaki, his first time, you see him right there. He is going to have an absolute blast. I'm sure the last 48 hours for him has been extremely special. Blake Snell, making sure that he wanted to put himself in position to be on a team to do just that. He came and chose the Dodgers, and he gets a chance to experience it. But you mentioned it, John. This sport is so hard to repeat. This is not like the NBA or the NFL. You have other teams can repeat back-to-back, sometimes three-peat. Baseball is the hardest sport to repeat. Dodgers accomplished that.
The wheels are rolling as the buses are making their way to the parade route in downtown Los Angeles. You can hear the fans cheering, the ones who are here at Dodger Stadium, who can't wait for them to make it back here for an incredible rally inside the stadium. But you guys talked about the season starting in Japan, and then 228 days later, it finishes in Canada. And then 2 days after that, we're finally back on U.S. soil, able to have this incredible parade with all of these fans. And the Dodgers did something no team has ever done before. No team was ever trailing in the 9th inning of a Game 7 on the road and won it. And in the 121st World Series, the first time a pitcher had ever won Games 6 and 7 on the road in the World Series. So they made history in a lot of different ways here in the postseason to have this parade.
And a lot of different guys contributed who had, like Mickey said, he didn't have it on his bingo card that he'd be the one to have that game-tying home run. So many guys were so vital to this ball club winning. You see Ben Wertvet right next to Blake Snell. He was a guy that played extremely well down the stretch and in the postseason to allow us to advance, to give Will Smith a chance to come back and play in this postseason. So many heroes on this special ball club.
There's Kirsch with his kiddos enjoying his last hurrah in his second straight year of having parade. And we remember him last year, Nomar, when he was up on the podium here on the stage, and he talked about being a Dodger for life, and you can see how emotional that he was. Tears in his eyes. He was so excited about being a two-time champion. I just imagine what this day is going to be like, knowing that this truly is it for him, and he's capping it off the perfect way.
Well, I also think the celebration last year was the motivating factor of him coming back again, because it's easy. Jerry has said this many times. It was really easy for him to retire last year and say, I retired as a champion. But to go, no, I'm going to go out there because I want to be a part of it as far in the World Series toward the end, because he was vital for them to be a World Series champ last year, but obviously wasn't in there in the postseason. But this year he's like, I want to make sure I am there and being available, and he was. And man, what a big out he got there in that 18-inning game. So that is huge. So obviously to be able to experience this once again, man, it's special.
For the guys like Freddie Freeman and Mookie and Shohei and Yamamoto and all the stars and Kirsch, this doesn't change their event. This doesn't change their life. It really enhances their life. But for the other guys, it has changed their life. They are now world champions, those first-timers, for the rest of their life. And wherever they are, when they have that ring on, and they're in LA or around baseball fans, they're going to get treated completely differently the rest of their life. The equity that they're going to get, they're going to be the pretty girl in high school walking down the hall the rest of their life. Somebody's going to want to carry their books. Somebody's going to want to have them for dinner. Somebody's going to want to always be around them. This is a very special day to kind of cap that off of the beginning of the rest of their life.
That's an incredible point, Earl. You and Nomar, you guys were superstar players. Obviously, I was not. But because I was a part of a championship team in New York, I get asked to come back, sign autographs, because I was on that team. And these guys are going to get a chance to experience that. 15 years from now, 25 years from now, they're going to be asked, brought back to celebrate with their teammates. And again, that moment, these guys will never forget. It is life-changing.
You know, they reached the peak without peak performance. And you know what? It was like an octopus. You didn't know what tentacle was going to get you, but somebody was. And Yamamoto ultimately choked him out and beat him. And without peak performance, they still beat what people are saying were the better team. I don't believe that. I believe the best team did not play their best and still won.
Yes.
That's how good they are. And the contribution, the specific contributions of Pages, the specific contribution of Rojas multiple times, of Will Smith, of Yamamoto from the top of his career, he might not have a better outings and in a sequencing of, and then in this moment right now, and he'll go on the rest of his career as a Dodger, and we might look back at this year and say, this was his best. But I hope not. But the other guys, Freddie's not going to look back and go, I was at my best. He's going to look at some other times. Mookie's going to go back and look, no, it wasn't my best. Shohei's going to look back, oh, it wasn't my best. They're going to have other moments and had other moments in the past. But as a team, the specific contributions of any one of them put them over the top.
Some of it also goes back to before Yamamoto started Game 2 of the National League Championship Series, where he mentioned at a press conference that losing is not an option. And boy, he embodied that statement throughout this postseason, Oral, just from what he did, not just in the NLCS and throwing a complete game after he said that, but then another complete game in Game 2 of the World Series. And then he wins Game 6, and then he wins Game 7 the way he did. And it seemed like everybody on this team kind of took on that mantra that losing is not an option. It didn't guarantee that they weren't going to lose, but I think maybe having that mindset also helped them.
Yeah, I know. Last year I had the Bueller jersey on. This year I've got the Yamamoto jersey on. And I so admire Yamamoto because I know once you have done enough to contribute for your team, it is very easy to say, I've done enough. It is very easy to take yourself out of the risk situation where you could end up being the guy who takes them down. But you say, I will still go out there, even though I've done my fair share. Now I'll still do more. And so when he says losing is not an option, and he backs it up with continuing to tell Dave Roberts, I'm okay, continuing to come in and get treatment and say, I want to pitch today, continuing to send your interpreter up to Mark Pryor and say, I'll be ready, just let me go down there. That kind of mentality is a champion's mentality, and it is sometimes even above and beyond a champion. It's actually slightly ludicrous and crazy to do it.
Yes.
You have to be slightly insane to say, I'm going to continue to put myself in that position.
I think it's the belief in himself and all the preparation, all the things that he does. And it is the mindset. And the Dodger organization recognized that. That's why they wanted him. That's why they paid him the highest contract that you've seen for a pitcher. They saw all of it. It's one thing to see just the pure talent. It's another thing to see that heart that he exudes. And he's been in those different moments. Listen, they over there in Japan, understanding the cultures and some of those, there's huge moments. And I'm sure that, hey, losing is not an option, stem from over there, that he continued and say, okay, this is why I continue to work hard, because I want to continue to have these moments. And here it is, and he exuded that, and that's going to continue.
Obviously, Yamamoto in Game 7, he wasn't throwing 98, wasn't throwing 99 miles an hour, but he was understanding, I will figure out a way to get this out and these outs to put myself in position to win this ball game, and that's that power of belief.
Well, you say he wasn't throwing 97, 98. He was actually 1.5 miles per hour over his season average in Game 7 on 0 days rest with the four-seam fastball. So that adrenaline, you guys talk about adrenaline, it's a heck of a drug, especially when you're on the stage in the World Series, because what he's able to do in that moment, it defies any logic.
It's the one drug you can be on that you can pass drug testing. Adrenaline.
Yeah, these guys will never forget this day. All of these players being able to show a different side of themselves, Jerry, because for 8 months, you're so focused on the next game, the task at hand, preparing your minds, preparing your body. But today, there's no more games they have to prepare for, no more game they have to think about or stress about. They are the champions, and so they're going to see, the fans are, a different side of all of these players as they get a chance to let loose.
They're going to let loose, not just on this parade route with the fans, but when they come back for the rally. We saw it last year. Even manager Dave Roberts was doing his thing, shaking his tail feather. Hopefully we get a repeat of that. But a chance for the fans to really see the Dodgers and the fans to thank the Dodgers to being back-to-back champs.
Let's hear from Kike Hernandez with Kirsten on one of the buses.
What do you expect? Same as last year. I expect it to be electric. These Dodger fans, I hope they have a lot of fun because they deserve it. They showed up every day. They showed up in Tokyo. They showed up in the U.S. They showed up in Canada. They showed up all year long. They supported us, and here we are, back-to-back champs. They deserve it. This is for the city of L.A.
Has it set in that you are a 3-time World Series champion?
No, I borderline still can't believe we won Game 7, but this is what we live for. I'm sure once we enter this ocean of people, it's going to set in, and I'm going to enjoy it to the best of my abilities.
Watching Miguel Rojas have that game-tying home run, what was it like?
Amazing. Guy deserves it. Had to wait a long time to get that opportunity, and you know, he saved our season. He saved our season with his glove, saved our season with his bat, and I'm really glad he's on my team because without him, we are not back-to-back champs.
It's a special year, but what is one thing that stands out to you about this team and the championship that you guys have this year?
We're all winners. Winners win.
Congratulations.
Every time Mookie Betts watches the final out of the 2025 World Series, he will see himself fielding the ball, stepping on second base, and throwing to Freddie Freeman for the final out right now. Let's hear from Mookie with Kirsten.
Mookie, these moments are always so special. What is it like just being back here at this parade right now?
It's amazing. I mean, just this time last year we did the same thing. And it hasn't been done in a long time, and I love being a Dodger just because stuff like this.
When you look at this turnout, the fans, it is so loud out here. What does this just say about winning here in Los Angeles, being able to be a back-to-back champion here?
It's just, I love it. I mean, it says everything. They're all here. I mean, obviously we would love to win in front of them, but getting a parade is something special.
When you look back on this season, what does it say about this team and how you guys were able to fight to being right here again, celebrating being another World Series championship? Back-to-back is something special.
Yeah, it didn't look this way. It didn't look like this all year. But somehow we managed to put it together, and now we get a special day.
Has it really set in for you? I mean, you have the most World Series rings as an active player right now, and you talked about you're looking to fill up your whole hand. Has it really set in just yet for you?
Not yet. We still got a long way to go, so we got it for now, but hopefully we get in with some more.
Congratulations, Mookie. Enjoy every second of this.
Thank you.
Clayton, taking this in right now, how special is this and being here in front of LA?
I'm blown away. I'm blown away. It's the perfect way to be done. And I'm just so grateful for these fans. Look at this. I mean, I can't even describe it.
It feels like it's so much louder than last year. When you guys think about it, how you all were able to win, what does it say about how special this team is?
I know the Dodgers have always meant a lot to this city for generations. You know, it's part of people's families. And so for us to get to do this in front of them, it means the world to me, and I know all the rest of the guys.
Is there an even more sweeter way to go out than like this?
No, this is it. It's the best. Can't get better.
Congratulations, Clayton.
Here he is, Mr. Clutch, the biggest home run of the Game 7 World Series. This is bigger than last year, wouldn't you say?
I think it might be. You know, we have the best fans. Look how passionate they are. There's no words for this. This is amazing.
Did you even realize how much this team, you and the rest of the guys, meant to the city?
Yeah, we feel it each and every night we play in LA. Playing in Dodger Stadium, they show out each and every day. They showed out last year for the parade. They're showing out today for the parade. There's nothing better than celebrating with our fans in the city of LA.
What's it like to be on the bus with your wife and your kids, for them to experience this with Dad?
Oh, this is the best, you know. On the bus, you know, Leighton, she's 1 year old. She's won 2 championships. She's standing up here. She's trying to wave to people. And Charlotte's loving it. Celebrate the guys, the teams, every other family. It's just awesome.
3 times world champion Will Smith. Does this ever get old?
No, I want more.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you, Will.
You got it.
There he is, the man, Will Smith, 11th inning, Mr. Clutch.
Yeah, it was Will Smith's 11th inning home run, gave the Dodgers the 5-4 lead in Game 7. And then Yamamoto able to slam the door to make the Dodgers World Series champs for the 2nd straight year. Can't forget about what Freddie Freeman did. Another walk-off home run in the World Series, did it in the 18th inning of Game 3. And right now, he's standing by with Kirsten.
Freddie, these moments are so incredibly special. What is it like just feeling the energy, the atmosphere here?
I mean, this is insane. I feel like it's almost doubled from last year. I mean, it feels like a lot more, but it's probably about the same. These fans are crazy. It's so awesome to be a part of this. Bring back-to-back titles to LA. This is something special.
This was an incredibly special year. What stands out to you just about this season and this team?
I think it's because we hit every speed bump possible. I mean, at one point we had our whole starting rotation on the IL. There were so many ups and downs of the season, and then once at the end of August hit, we got our starting pitching back. We hopped on their back and rode them all the way to the World Series titles. It's all Yoshinobu, Shohei, Tyler, Clayton was unbelievable, Blake Snell, our whole pitching staff. So this is all because of our starting pitching.
When I interviewed you after Game 7, you said Clayton Kershaw, 3-time world champion. When you think about that, how special is it watching him have this moment right now?
I mean, this is incredible. First ballot Hall of Famer, and now he gets I had him sign a jersey, and he had 2-time champ on it. I'm going to need him to cross that out and write 3-time champ. But when you got a guy like Clayton Kershaw, who's done it his whole career in Los Angeles, and for his last game to be a Game 7 of the World Series and we win it, and him to be a 3-time champ, and And to get a massive out in Game 3, bases loaded, that's what this is. So this is why it's so special to make Clayton Kershaw another World Series champion.
Now, I know you're from Orange County, but to be here in Los Angeles, this is your hometown. What is it like celebrating?
Orange County is a part of Southern California, so yeah. To be back in Southern California the last 4 years and deliver 2 World Series titles, can't get better than this.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Well, pretty soon Shohei Ohtani will be named the National League MVP once again. He was the National League Championship Series MVP, had a historic performance in Game 3 of the World Series at 2 homers, 2 doubles, reached base 9 times. Let's hear from Shohei with Kirsten.
Shohei, to be in this moment, celebrating here, how special is this?
お祝いの今気持ちお願いします。
もちろん試合で勝つのも素晴らしいですし、こうやってパレードでみんなと喜べるのが何より素晴らしい経験だなと思います。
It's really nice to be able to win the game, obviously, and also just to be surrounded by all these amazing fans. So I'm really taking it in and enjoying it.
You've only been in the postseason twice. Both times you have won the World Series. Is this now the new norm?
もうポストシーズン2回出て2度優勝してます。これが当たり前になるんですかねと。
もう3回目に向けて切り替えているので。
And I'm already thinking about the third time we're going to do this.
How special is it to share this moment with these fans here in Los Angeles?
まあファンとこういう貴重な時間を過ごせるっていうのは今どう思ってますか？
いやもう本当素晴らしいですね。ファンの人の特権じゃないかなと思いますし、はい、なんでしょう、試合ももちろん面白かったですよね。こうやって一緒の時間で共有できて楽しめるっていうのは本当素晴らしいことだと思います。
It's just really wonderful being able to spend quality time with the fans, whether that be in a game or here in the parade.
Seeing Yoshinobu Yamamoto carry that MVP trophy, can you describe what it was like?
まあ吉信が MVP 受賞してトロフィーを上げた瞬間、翔平はどう思ってましたか？
いやもう本当素晴らしい瞬間でしたし、彼なしではねここまで来れなかったと思うので、はい、誇らしいというか本当に同じ日本人としてもそうですし、本当にチームメイトとして本当に誇らしいなと思ってます。
Yeah, I'm just so impressed and, really honored to be playing along with him. From the growth that he experienced after his first year to be able to, really without him, we couldn't have won it. So I'm really honored and really proud of him.
Congratulations, guys.
We'll be talking about Shohei's postseason performances for many years to come, what he did in the NLCS in Game 4, what he did in Game 3 of the World Series. A lot of Dodger fans will always remember the name Will Klein as well. 4 scoreless innings in Game 3. The winning pitcher is with Steven Nelson right now.
All right, Will Klein, new World Series folk hero, Will Klein. Even a month ago, did you think something like this was in your future?
Not a chance. No, absolutely not. We were sitting in Arizona watching, the wild card, and be like, oh, it'd be really cool if we get a ring just from watching, but now to be a part of it's insane.
Have your feet touched the ground since Game 3?
No, not at all. Oh my God, this is insane. This is so cool.
What makes it special for every one of you guys is that you all have a village, right? Your family, your friends, your loved ones who helped get you to this point. As we drive through the streets of Los Angeles, who are you thinking about the most?
My wife, who got to be here to experience it with me. She flew out to Toronto on a whim, and she's driven us around the country, when trades and other things happen. So I wouldn't have made it this far without her.
I was just talking with Anthony, is that every one of the Dodgers had a moment this postseason. I know a lot of fans would say your performance was their moment. What was your favorite moment?
Watching Yoshinobu go out there in Game 7. I've never seen anything like what that man just did this last series. So that's the greatest pitching performance I've ever seen.
Last one, Will. Now that you got to experience this, you ready to do it again next year?
Might as well.
Might as well. Will Klein, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Even Will Klein talking about what he saw from Yoshinobu Yamamoto in Game 7, and I don't think it's hyperbole to call that maybe the greatest World Series performance that we've ever seen in the 121 years in the history of the Fall Classic. Let's hear from the World Series MVP. Yoshi is with Kirsten.
Yoshinobu World Series Series MVP. What is it like celebrating with all the fans today?
MVP 受賞して、それをファンとお祝いできるのはどうですか？
もう最高な時間です。はい。すごい盛り上がってて、はい、嬉しいです。
It's great, it's great to share that with the fans.
When you think about being here, celebrating this moment, how do you just describe? This is now your second year in the big leagues, and it feels like this is all you guys know, winning the World Series.
2年続けてこういうことできるっていうのは山本さん個人的にどうですか？
もうチームメイトにすごく感謝したいし、また頑張りたい。
I'd like to say a big thank you to my great teammates.
What was it like carrying that MVP's trophy on the stage and being in that moment?
トロフィーをステージの上で掲げた瞬間どうでしたか？
いやもう頑張ってよかったなと心から思いました。
Because I just thought, because that was good. This is what I worked for.
How heavy was it?
I'm sorry?
How heavy was it?
どれくらい重かったですか？
いやもう試合後の僕にはめちゃくちゃ重かった。
That was almost too heavy for me after the game to carry that up, hold it up.
Are these some of the greatest moments? You think about why you play this game, the desire to win. Is the celebration, is this what it's for?
やっぱこういうのが一生懸命頑張った後にあるというふうに思ってます。
やっぱり勝った後にみんなで喜ぶ時間が本当に好きなので、その瞬間には本当に頑張ってよかったなと思います。
I love the moments to share this kind of things with my teammate after hard work and getting the win.
Enjoy every second of it. Thank you. Congratulations.
Three-time World Series champion Blake Trinan with Steven Nelson.
Blake Trinan, how many times now?
It's three times. Very blessed. 6 years, 3 times.
So you brought some baseballs that you signed for some young fans here on the parade. Did you hand them out?
I've gotten 2 so far. My wife threw 1. I got 1 left, so hopefully we'll find a little kid.
So we were talking before we got on the bus about how different but how equally special this run was for you. Even though it wasn't smooth for everybody back there in the bullpen, everybody had a moment.
Yes. Yeah, it's a unique year. Every year kind of has its own DNA, and we relied heavy on our starters, but it's cool to see some of the younger guys have some great moments and catapult themselves into some experience for years to come. So a year like this will truly bless us moving forward, and couldn't be happier for everybody that had their moments, man. Truly, it's such a team unit win, and man, what a gift it was for organization to bring in some of the talent we have.
So of all the newest dogs that you had back there, who impressed you the most?
That's a loaded question. They all did so good. Enriquez showing up late in the season, getting himself on the roster, throwing so well. Klein getting a nod late and threw amazing in that 18-inning game. What Enriquez and Klein and Sheehan did in the 18-inning game is so rare. Sheehan being kind of the oldest of the rookies, having some experience, but the rest being it's impressive. And then the mainstay, which was Jack Dreyer. I think what he did as a rookie going pole to pole can't be said enough. I think he threw 80 innings, 80 games, something like that. So that's pretty incredible.
So last one, we're not trying to take Andrew or Gomer's job, but there was a big trade made before the buses left. The bullpen bus reacquired Roki Sasaki from the starter bus. Can you walk us through the transaction?
You know what? The transaction is what it is. The guy helped us in the bullpen, and you're only as good as your last bullet, which was a bullpen. So I got a bone to pick with Glass now. I got a bone to pick with Snell. I got a bone to pick with Yamamoto. They're all bullpen dogs, so they need to be on this one. So,
Blake, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's because it took everybody to get this one to the finish line in Game 7, an 11-inning victory for the Dodgers. We heard from Blake Trinan. How about the other Blake? Blake Snell comes to the Dodgers, wins a World Series at year 1. He's with his bestie, David Vassay.
Snellzilla, the life of the parade.
Hello.
What's it like? Is it bigger than you thought it would be?
I've been waiting my whole life to do this. This is lit. And I don't know what to do. I keep doing 6-7. I keep doing that. But it's lit. Look at these people. This is what I've been waiting for.
You lit. You got them eating out of your hand.
Hey, watch this.
Hey, it's lit. You saw this on
TV last year. This is why you came. Is it everything you thought it would be or more? More. This lit as fuck. Sorry. It's lit. I love it. I'm going to lose my voice. I don't want to be able to talk. Only took us like 6 hours. Blake Snell having the time of his life.
Most watched World Series in 8 years. Yeah, the Dodgers are not good for baseball. Everybody loves to watch a team like the Los Angeles Dodgers, and this World Series was spectacular. The parade is wrapped up. You see the teams on the buses making their way back to Dodger Stadium. The rally awaits. The fans at the Ravine awaits the 2025 World Series champions. Plenty more coverage coming up right after the break. This place is absolutely rocking. You could probably hear it behind us. Let's set it inside for the World Series Championship Rally. Los Angeles Dodgers back to back.
Yo, 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 yo! Dodger Stadium, can you dig it? What they talking about in Toronto right now? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. They talking about nothing. What a glorious day it is today. I stood on this stage March 28th when we were handing out the World Series rings to the 2024 Los Angeles World Champion Dodgers. And I stand here today, and it is my honor to welcome to the stadium the first Dodger in the long-esteemed history of the franchise to win back-to-back championships. Now, last year we said they not like us, and guess what? They still not like us. Mustang! Drop it!
Now, fans, at this time, let's welcome the voice of your back-to-back World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers, Joe Davis.
How we feeling? I told you guys last year to start the party. You're really good at that. It was looking like, look, we knew there was going to be a parade. We knew there was going to be a party somewhere today. For a while there, though, it was looking like it might be in Canada. And that was not going to be good. No. But then, Yoshinobu Yamamoto happened. And then again, they're starting to plan the parade in Toronto. And then Miguel Rojas happened. And then that babyface killer did it again. Will Smith happened. And these boys proved to beat the champ, you gotta knock them out. They're still standing. Back-to-back champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers. We got 2 tables, but only 1 trophy. Where's the skipper?
Hey, Joe.
Dave Roberts. You got any idea where that other trophy is?
I got this covered, Joe. I got a good friend of mine that's got this on lock. Hey, Ice Cube, why don't you come on in right now?
Back to back, baby! Yeah! Y'all give it up for the back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers!
All right, I can't talk about ruining anything today, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint. But we talked last year about running it back, and before I get to that, a word stuck out really to me after we won Game 7, the word mirror. And the reason I bring this word up is because every time we take the field, our players look in the mirror, and what we see is you guys. We see toughness. We see passion. We see perseverance. Yeah, we like good weather too. But I'll tell you right now, this group of guys right now was never going to be denied to bring this city another championship. And I hope every single day when you guys look in the mirror, as you guys unpack this season, you look back at each one of these guys and see what they sacrifice for each other and most importantly, for you guys. So, the last thing I'll say, I talked to a good friend of mine yesterday on the plane, and he gave me the okay to use this phrase. Pat Riley, what's better than 2? 3! 3P! 3P! Let's go!
This next guy is the sweetest, baddest man on the planet. He is the tallest 5'10" guy I have ever seen. He is the World Series MVP. Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Buenas tardes. You know what? Losing isn't an option. Thank you, my teammate, my coaches, our amazing staff, and all the fans. We did it together. I love the Dodgers. I love Los Angeles. Arigatou.
Since I got here, we've been winning. I got 4. Now it's time to fill the hand all the way up, baby. For 5. Three-peat ain't never sounded so sweet. Somebody make that a t-shirt. I want to say you guys have made my time here something unbelievable. I love everybody here, and I thank y'all.
Thank you, Los Angeles. Like Mookie said, ever since I got here, we started winning. And there is nothing better than hoisting up these trophies for you guys. Just like Stan said, over 4 million of you came to watch us play this year, and we delivered. Job in 2024 done. Job in 2025 done. Job in 2026 starts now.
What up, Dodger Nation? It's October's very own. Man, thank you. Thank you. I apologize for the blackout that's about to happen. Standing here, you know, playing the most games in October for this franchise, for this really big team that has a lot of really big rings. It's a true honor. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. This past decade for me has been amazing. What else should I say? My teammates have been pretty humble. But I think it's time to talk that shit. Everybody's been asking questions about a dynasty. How about 3 and 6 years? How about a back-to-back? Yes, we're a mother effing dynasty, baby! And I want to take this time to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. The triple champ does what the fuck he wants. October out. Deuces.
What up, Los Angeles? Y'all made a dream come true for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Every game. And I'm trying to get used to this. Trying to get used to this. You're gonna see a lot of this. So get used to it. Don't be afraid to do it when you see me pitching. Lock me in. 2 things I wanted to say. I didn't know I was gonna speak. One was hello. The second thing, I've been waiting since we won. I've been wanting to say this for a long time, but it's a parade inside my city, yeah. That's all I got.
All right. I'll try to keep this short so we can hear from the guy that everyone wants to hear from. All I gotta say, starting to get a little comfortable up here. Let's keep it going. As I said last year, best team in the world, best city in the world. We fucking love you guys.
We've heard from all these superstars. We haven't even gotten to the greatest baseball player that ever walked the face of this earth. He is 2 players in 1. He is a walking statue. He is Shohei Ohtani.
Hello. I want to say that I'm so proud of this team, and then I want to say you guys are the greatest fans in the world. And then I'm ready to get another ring next year. Let's go.
Without further ado, folks, Dodger fan, one more time, we have a chance to show this man what he's meant to us, the city, this franchise, to baseball. One more time, number 22, left-hander, Clayton Kershaw.
I told Freddie I'm going to try not to cry today. But I don't know if that's going to work. I'll try not to make it weird. Thank you. Thank you for 18 years. Thank you for showing up and watching us play for the last 18 years. Thank you for being here for me and my family and supporting us. And thank you for all you guys. Thank you, my teammates. You guys are the best in the world. You guys are the best team in the world. And you've been the best team in the world for as long as I remember. You know, last year, I said I was a Dodger for life. And today, that's true. And today, I get to say that I'm a champion for life. And that's never going away. Oh, hey, guys. So thank you for this moment. Thank you to my teammates for this moment. Thank you to this organization for this moment right here. I will remember it for the rest of my life. And thank you to these five right here who have grown up and been here for it all. Hey, we love you so much. I'm so thankful for all of you. And I know they're going to get one more next year. And I'm going to watch just like all you.
The man needs no introduction. He is a three-time World Series champion, three-time Cy Young Award winner, league MVP. I could go on and on. 2031, he'll be in the Hall of Fame as well, so make your travel plans right now. It is Clayton Kershaw. Clayton, thank you so much, man, for coming on. Congratulations on winning again. And it's amazing, I think, for all of us, because when I used to work at ABC 7, you were first coming up. You were teammates with Nomar when you were just getting your feet wet in the big leagues. In your prime, you were teammates with Jay Hare. And then here you are, after 18 seasons, a three-time champ. You go out a winner. And this is storybook stuff. It is Hollywood, but how do you put into words this entire run you've had?
Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can, man. It's just been, you know, this last month, 2 weeks, it's been more than words. I mean, like you said, you can't script something like this. To be able to be part of a team winning a World Series in a Game 7 as your last game ever, you know, like that is stuff that you can't even think about dreaming of as a kid because it's just so unfathomable. So just a lot of gratefulness over here, man. My cup is full. I'm just so content, so happy. It's been an amazing ride.
And like I said before, it's time to stop throwing 88-mile-an-hour heaters. It's time to go. So it's a good time to go.
Listen, the miles per hour doesn't matter. You get outs, brother.
He was 11-2 this year.
And you were unbelievable. And that epitomizes your career. I mean, it's more than what the stuff you brought. It was always, honestly, as a teammate, it was in here, and you continue to bring it. And what's so impressive is you and your entire family continue to show the heart and what you care about this place. So I'm just curious about when this is done, when's the moment when you and the family just sit and take that breath and go, wow, man, this has been a special ride.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're going to go home tomorrow, and the kids are going to go to school the next day, and it's just normal life starts, right? It's just the rest of your life. So it might hit me at that point, but you talked about heart, and I think that's what this Dodger team 2025, like, it's been. It wasn't easy, like Andrew put this super team together in February, and we were supposed to win 120 games and do all that, and it wasn't easy, man. And these superstar players that we have that continue to step up, they went above and beyond. Everybody did something above and beyond what was asked of them. Whether it be Mookie playing shortstop and becoming basically a Gold Glove shortstop, or Shohei pitching on short rest, Yama doing what he did, Will Smith catching 18 innings and then catching again and then hitting a big homer. Freddie just going out there nonstop, getting the big hit for us. So we have superstar guys. We know that. But it's so much more than them just being superstars. It's what they care about. It's what they want to do, and they care about the team, and they care about us winning a World Series, and they don't care about themselves. They don't care about the stats they put up, and that's what makes this Dodger team special. It trickles all the way down, and that's what's so special to be a part of, and that's why I'm so thankful I've been a Dodger for as long as I have, because I think that's what this Dodger jersey, that's what that represents.
Well, you just described yourself. You set the culture. You set that trend. In Game 3, you come in the ball game. As you know, we're on a text chain. We took you off the text chain. We're all texting. And we're all Ellen. Ellen, just get him, Kirsch, praying.
Yeah, Ellen's not a reliever wife. Yeah, she's a starter wife. You're not used to that.
And we're texting. We're like, come on, Kirsch, come on, all of us. Skip, Nick, Slicky, Michael Young, AJ Ellis, and you getting that out. We're winning this game. Now, it took us 18 innings, but we're winning this game. You had your moment there in this year's World Series, and you came back. Talk about you having 2 surgeries and making sure, you celebrated last year being a World Series champion, but you wanted to do something special, which you did, and be a part of something special once again.
Yeah, you're right, Jahir. I mean, I think, last year, not being a part of it, but still getting to go along for the ride was really special too. Like, I don't want to take anything away from that, but you're right. Being able to be a part, whether how big or how small, to be a part of this team and get to be healthy after I came back from surgeries and be able to make every start, be able to post, and then go into the pen and be able to do something like that, like, it just made it so much sweeter, man. It was just, I'm just so thankful I came back. I'm so thankful I got the surgeries, all the stuff, and a lot of people to thank. I've said it before, but this carcass doesn't run itself, so there's a lot of people that helped me get back out on that field, and I'm just so thankful that I got to do it.
You're going to watch this someday, and your kids are going to watch it someday, and Ellen too. And I just want you to have an opportunity now to talk about your family and Ellen and the sacrifice and the joy and everything you've shared, because there are superstars and there are great players on the field. But the depth of your character and your family and how you have given it to LA and around the world, thank Ellen and the kids so that someday they can see Dad talking to them.
Oh, man, Ellen is unbelievable. I mean, she's 7 months pregnant right now. And she bounced around. Our kids went to school on the off days, came back, flew to Milwaukee, flew to Philly, came back, flew to Toronto. I mean, she just did everything to make sure that they didn't miss a moment of this last ride. And the sacrifices that she's made over the last 15, 16 years that we've been here. And I couldn't do this without her. I really couldn't. And she does it with a smile on her face. And she's amazing. She really is. And I'm excited to get to do life alongside her now every single day and kind of see what it looks like to be a a normal civilian dad, you know, and just kind of do it. And she's PTA president too, so I'm going to be PTA president's dad. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to go kind of be her assistant for a little while.
He's the first man.
That. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
You know, a little advice when you are at home. You know, she's telling you where things go. You don't wonder like why, or don't ever ask why is it done this way. You just say yes.
I would do it this way.
Let me know exactly how it's done.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You can't show the family your game face.
No, I know.
No
I'm
more
gonna
game face.
I'm gonna have to play more ping pong or something. Get it out. Maybe golf, right, Jay? Here.
Yes.
There you go. Playing golf. There we go.
Clayton, it was incredible to see the emotion on your face. 3,000 strikeout night, your final start at Dodger Stadium, and your wife is crying in the stands, and she's crying again after you get that one big out in Game 3 of the World Series. And you said she's not a bullpen wife. What was going to happen, though, if you had to come in the game there in Game 7? Because it looked like you were warming up for Varsho if Roki, or not Roki, but if Yamamoto doesn't induce that double play ball, you might have been on the stage.
I don't know. I don't know how she could have handled that. Just way to go, Yama. You know, just way to go, Yama. Way to go, man.
Were you told that Varsho was yours if that happened?
I didn't know explicitly if he like who knows what was going to happen, you know. But I was preparing for him. You know, and then I didn't realize there was one out. I didn't see Kiner Falefa bunt, body to third, so I didn't realize there was one out. And then, sure enough, double play happens. I think there's 2 outs, 1 run scored, tie game with a lefty up with 2 outs. I'm like, okay, this is kind of like a spot where I would probably come in and, you know, firing bullets. And Bardo kind of looks at me like, dude, stop throwing the ball. I'm like, what? He's like, we just won the World Series. I was like, no, we did not. And so that's how I found out. Bardo just gave me a hug, told me we won.
And I love the moment, too, where the camera captured you. Yeah. Ellen and the kids came, and you knelt, took a knee.
That's probably,
That, I'm not a crier.
Yeah, I'm
not
got
a crier.
Me too.
That got me big time, because I know how much family. We all know how hard you work. Yeah. But you're even more passionate, as you should be, about your family. And for you to share that moment with your family, that's something I will never forget. I know you and the kids and Ellen will never forget.
It takes a village, man. It takes a village to raise a family, and it takes a village to win a World Series. And we all have people that we care about that are alongside us, supporting us, and coaches, teammates, staff, organization, and my family's been the biggest rock for me through all of this. So to get to give them hugs right there, that probably got me the most. And I was sweaty, excited to run in from the bullpen. I was like second run. We cleared benches. I was already tired, and then we ran in again. I was exhausted. So I just let it all out there, man. It was awesome.
Well, Clayton, I just want to thank you so much. I mean, these guys know I am a fan first. I get to host, and I have the privilege of hosting these shows for the last 12 years, but I'm a Dodger fan through and through. And I just want to thank you for everything that you've brought to this entire fan base, the city of Los Angeles. You've done it the right way your entire career, and we just really couldn't thank you enough for everything you've done.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for everything. Y'all have been awesome. Y'all are great at your jobs, and so it's a lot of fun talking. So we appreciate it,
Let me tell you how great it is. We'll talk about this all in, and we'll be talking later.
Oh, man.
Clayton Kershaw, 3-time World Series champ, future Hall of Famer, the greatest we've ever seen do it here at Dodger Stadium. Clayton, thank you so much. We'll have some final thoughts from Dodger Stadium. What's been an incredible day.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, we got 45 more seconds, guys.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
Thanks so much. You're done. We're going to let you go because I know your family would like to be with you. Nomar, Jerry, and Oral, I'll give you guys a few moments here just to wrap things up with your final thoughts. An incredible day, incredible career for this man right here. Thank you so much, Mike.
Well, you know,
got 30 seconds. Wrap it up.
Well, the one thing is, I mean, this is the way to end it. What a tremendous year, but giving a hug and telling congrats to one of the greatest ever.
And one of the best teammates I've ever been around. Yeah. He gave his heart and arm for this city.
Amazing, 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 man. What unbelievable depth. And, John, it's all yours. We're off in 10, John.
We're 10. Yeah, my IFB got popped out. So just want to say thank you, everybody, for watching. Let's do it again next year. Dodgers back-to-back champs.
いかがでしたでしょうか。本当に素晴らしいパレードとセレモニーでしたね。由伸選手と大谷選手のスピーチもそれぞれのキャラクターが存分出ていて思わずにやけてしまいました。そしてカーショー選手、このレジェンドがこれほど素晴らしいエンディングを迎えられたことに感無量です。それでは次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。